come on, like
we struggling right now.
To where we got one car, like we gotta think about how you gonna get to work, how I'm gonna get to work.
And then we were just praying, just keeping our faith and just asking God to bless us, because like we had to sit back and wait on our taxes. But it was just like it was a tough wait. Like because we had to do injured spouse claim due to prior student loans before we got together. And
that wasn't nothing but the grace of God. Because with that story, not to cut him off, but it was short, just like a speed by story. Okay, we filed our taxes, and we didn't know that there was student loans gonna take our taxes, right?
Yes, they came with the heavy. And
when I say, okay, we got the date, we got approved, we got the date, we were just like, yeah, man, we can do this, that, and the third. That's what we messed up at, for one. And next you know, got another like information, or I don't know what it was, because it wasn't no email or nothing. So when you check your thing again, it'll let you know like, hey, you know, I done touched on your money, basically. So when I look, when I said that was like, I'm not a person to be scared to tell people stuff, but that day I was so afraid to tell my husband that, hey, it's because of me. I blame myself, but then he was just like, no, you can't blame yourself. You didn't know that was gonna happen.
Right.
If you knew that was gonna happen, we wouldn't have filed together. So when I said it hurt me to my core to tell him, like,
yes, and that was a rough time period, not to cut her off, because I had to keep her motivated. Like, she kept on beating herself up about that. But then at the same time, I had to relate her to my situation when I was Ubering driving in her car and ended up having a bad accident where I ended up jumping 3 yards. That was our only form of transportation. And it was just like, how am I gonna call her and tell her now we ain't got no way to eat? Like, we really like struggling now. Like, now we really got to figure out what we're gonna do. And for her to be able to be understanding through that situation, even though later on she had expressed to me how she feel, but it wasn't through hatred, it was through love. She would just let me know, like, you know what I'm saying, I was real messed up, I was real hurt about that. So when she came to me about the student loan,
because at the time, hold on, it was at the time, and in the heat of the moment, I don't like to beat nobody up, because it just, accident happens, mistakes happen, you know. But then it's just like when you do sit down and you think about stuff, you just be like, dang, you know, that was my car, you know, like, I wasn't messing because he was my husband, but it was just like, dang, like, that was like a reliable car to where we can go to Texas and back, you know, without having to go rent a car, nothing like that. But it was just, when that happened, we had to get Rhonda, then Layleen. We had to suffer. When I said we had to suffer through the heat, y'all, for the whole summer, it was terrible. But I don't mean to cut you off.
That summer was snazzy. Like, but it was bad.
Back to the student loan part, it was they took the whole thing because of we were married. So they figured, hey, I'm gonna take all y'all stuff. Right. When I say it wasn't nothing but the grace of God, just putting that information
straight up,
like, just cause I wouldn't give up. I was like, it had to be so, cause this is my debt. It was just something that kept saying, that's your debt, that's your debt, that's not his. It was way before him. So did some Googling, then this, you know, Holy Spirit said go to the IRS website, and I'm just like, okay, why? And then I just was looking, and I saw injured spouse claim. And then that's why I was just like, when I read all the criteria you needed, the requirements in order to, you know, try to claim your money back, is everything that he fitted. So I was just like, and I was kind of afraid to go to him with it, because he was just one of the people, it's gone, babe. Don't, we ain't finna fight for that, because you're not going to get it back. It's the government, you know. But I was just like, we really got a chance to get it back. So we end up doing, well, I end up calling my tax lady. And then that was a bummer, because she put the wrong form in.
Yes, like how long did we wait? It was
Okay,
like 16 weeks the first time, right?
Okay, she put the wrong form in. We had to wait 16 weeks. 16 weeks came.
Access
Wait, I waited an hour and 45 minutes just for them to tell me, you put the wrong form in. You needed a 8379 form. And I was just like,
Jesus.
Okay. But I wasn't mad at the guy that told me. But I was just like,
bumpity bump this.
But good side with that was when you do an interest spouse claim after you do your taxes, 8 weeks. So 8 weeks, them 8 weeks kind of flew by. I kind of forgot about it until I looked on the calendar and I saw I had wrote down the date when to call them, because they said call back after you didn't fill it out and stuff. And then called it, I say about 8 weeks and some few days after or whatever. The lady said we got approved for it, and then she told me the amount. It was more than the amount we were supposed to have got with our taxes the beginning of the year.
Right.
Keep in mind, we filed what, the end of January?
Yes.
Beginning of February?
Yes.
Excuse me. And then we didn't get our tax till October. So that's like a whole 10 months.
Wait, yo.
When I say them 10 months was so much of a struggle,
Nope.
So much of a struggle.
Because like we just like when I said we had to keep the faith, because God was just like, I'm gonna bless y'all, but y'all being able to get a car for yourself. And it was just like her dad just kept on coming to us with different people, and it was good deals.
They was willing. Now my parents were willing to front out $4,000, $5,000, you know, for a cash car, but we was just like, nah, it don't feel right. It don't feel right. Thank you, but it don't feel right.
Yeah. And it was just like, that right there was like a test, because it was like, it's so easy, because it was some good cars coming, but it was just like, man, that ain't it. And we just stuck to our gut.
No, it was that last car.
That was a real test, like straight up. And it was just like, my spirit was like, no. And I was just like, you know what, Lord, I'm going to keep rocking with you, because you said you're going to bless us, and I'm going to listen to you, because you said you never leave us, never forsake us. So I'm going to hold you down, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay down with your word. We got that, and then we was able to get the Traverse, man.
Oh yeah, y'all, we ain't show y'all our new truck.
Yeah, we got a new truck, yeah.
Yep.
And that right there holds Jeremiah in the back, Jordan on the side, Skylar,
it's a
and
3-row.
her.
If y'all know,
seats.
it's a 3-row.
Comfortable, bro, and it's like, yes.
It was just like we couldn't thank God enough, because it was just like, man, it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
First, we was not gonna get that truck because we were just like,
can we really
afford this? And we was just like, we drove around the parking lot, because the guy was just like, y'all ride around and, you know, let me know. Because we had our own, like, it was the same car, probably about
like a year or two older.
It was like $3,000, $4,000 cheaper.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was like 2 or 3 rhythms. It wasn't that much, but that was a lot for us, because we were just like, the car note, we trying to stay at a certain level. But then, you know, he explained to us, if you get this, it'll be great in the long haul. So we were just like, okay. But that was just like, I don't know, babe. I don't know. I said, we don't want income. Like, I'm trying to be like, hey, dog.
Right.
He was just like, but I just feel something, just like, you know, we can do this. And I was just like, since he the head, I got to follow suit. And so we got it. We still got it.
Making it work, right? He's been making it work. Like, it's been some short times, but at the end of the day, he's still been making it work, and people still working with.
Yeah, I was gonna say they working with them.
Been coming through, like, no lie, and like, and it's just like it's not only has it been like a hard physical journey, but it's been like an advancing spiritual and mental journey as well. And it's just like, God just been showing himself, and it's just like, man, he's just been coming through from this on this, and then now we at the point where we about to get ready to move.
We trying to get a house. We trying to get out. We over the apartment line.
Yeah, it's done. It's done. You can hang that junk up, bro.
Because we got too many kids. Too many kids. So we're just like, time for us to go.
Yeah. Because it's just like, and it's not even the fact that we got too many kids, it's the fact like they stuff. You know what I'm saying? Toys, all that stuff. They just getting money, and then it's just like their grandparents on both
And they
sides.
know we
Spoiling
stay in
them.
a 2-bedroom apartment with 3
It's
kids.
just like, yo, come
Yo,
on.
mine, it ain't little baby stuff now.
Right.
It's like bulky stuff.
Right, like the Marshall Mobile and
The
goddamn
Skymobile. You got a kitchen, a
Then you got
doghouse.
Snob Cup, and then Lion, Pony, Chairs. Cause my
A
daughter say
walker.
one corn
Yeah.
all over the house.
It's
Unicorn.
one corn everywhere.
One corn. Daddy, my one corn. I like my one corn.
I
Daddy.
said, baby, this.
Unicorn, Skylar.
I said, y'all need to stop buying stuff. Christmas, when I say Christmas, was
Like, when I
overload.
say it was a blessing though, because we was hurting, feel me?
Oh, yeah, we was
Like,
hurting.
it was rough, like, man, because I had made a move. And I don't think it was a very mature move.
But it was a
But
learning
it was a
experience.
learning experience, and it was like really like a test of my faith, because it put me in a position to where I couldn't do nothing but trust God. It's like, you know, it's like God will back you up into a corner to see
How much
what would you do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost like, are you gonna get out here and just try to make it happen for yourself, and if you end up putting yourself in a hole,
Ooh.
or you gonna sit there and no matter how it's looking and watch me show you something? And that's exactly what he did, cause like the grandparents came.
We're gonna be honest with y'all, straight up.
We had like what, 4 toys, 6 toys.
No, it wasn't. When I say it, we had like about $200 for all 3 of our kids. Like straight up, to be honest, like $200, if that.
If that.
And
it
we
really wasn't even that much.
It wasn't even that much.
No, it was not. That
But when I say he showed up and showed out, because my brother gave them some money.
Yes.
The both sets of grandparents, exactly what they wanted, they got it.
And without even telling them.
Exactly.
And it was stuff me and my wife was looking at, and we were just like, they like, we ain't even tell y'all.
They called and told us, like, hey, dude, such got this, and such got that. And we were just like, no, but thank you.
Right.
You know? Because our Christmas, it's like Skylar probably had like, what, 3, 4 things. Jordan had like 2, 3 things. Jeremiah had about 7. No, he had about 8, because we had did a little flash card.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But, you know, they still appreciate, because they still touch that stuff to this day. But
they play with that more than anything else they got.
But
The
it's
stuff
just,
we bought, and it was just like, man, that was struggle money right
yeah,
there.
it was
Like,
struggle money. Yeah,
rough,
it was rough.
You know, so it's just like,
2019 was a lot.
hey.
But we thought us coming in a relationship like 2013 when we had got together, 2017 when we got married. So it was just like, we thought those years was a lot. But when I say 2019 was a complete test, from the time we got together until 2019 started, it was just like, yeah, it's a little bit more rougher.
Yeah, like 2019 was the snazziest year.
Because it was just
Huge.
like testing our faith, testing our marriage, and you know, it's just like old stuff from the past was coming up, like out of nowhere for what reason. It was just like it was in the past to where it was on the verge of we were just like, you know what, bump this. I can't deal with this type stuff. But
like we was having an explosion after explosion, and still trying to stay cool in front of the kids, but at the same time it was still coming out to where it was just like, you know, your kids seeing sides of you that they ain't got no business seeing, bro. And that right there alone was just like, it made us come together and be like, you know what, our baby shouldn't see this. Like, as lovers, we should be able to talk to each other. Like, even when things get heated now, it's like we know how to go somewhere and calm down. Or just come up to each other and be like, you know what, so I noticed that your mood changed. Like, you can't be around somebody all this time and not know when they flickering. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man.
So it's almost like we shut it down before it gets started.
So it's like, man, your light dimming. Like, you was
your vibe
different.
can change.
You know? Like, from the time you fixed breakfast, or from the time we was cleaning up, from the time we came in the house to now, like, your whole mood had changed. What's up? What's wrong? Like, what you want to talk about? Let me know.
But with me, sometimes it's so petty. It be something so petty.
Yeah.
Just like, dang, he leaving stuff around, or, you know, he ain't do this right. You know, because I be with the kids all the time and just be like, he messed up my schedule, my routine. But I was just like, well, at least I got the help, you know. So I had to come to reality with that. Just like,
cause sometimes she think I'm a big extra kid.
You
like,
are.
I'm number 4.
You are number 4.
And 6 in the house. Like,
He
and
did
we
too
ain't even
much.
got that many kids. I'm like 3 and 1.
The kids, my kids go to sleep. They be in tub by 8. Get tub by 8:30. Be sleep by 9:30. With him at home, they don't go to sleep till about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. I said, these kids about to
You see that? You see that?
Kids about to cuss you out.
Flogging. Cause but honestly, it's just like, I don't understand why, but it's like when I come home, it's like they say in their mind, turn up.
Yeah, they just,
and I just be like,
yeah.
I don't need you to turn up. I need you to turn down. Daddy's tired. Daddy just want to chill. No,
They don't see Daddy.
Be like,
just like you said, Darren with Darren.
Shut up.
What your mama say?
I told you. Told you. They just sit there and be talking and you don't even know what's going on.
I send them on somewhere.
I send them to their room. I'm sorry, bro. Like, man, bump that.
After a while, you know how to tune them kids out.
What?
I learned that being at home with them.
What?
You tune them things out.
Jordan
too.
Stand up in his walker, get the fist pumping. Skylar get the just losing it, and Jeremiah just get to running up and down the house,
Screaming and stuff, telling them whack jokes.
I'm talking about stale broke cracker jokes. Like, it's just crumbling.
You can't break them.
It's just crumbling. Yeah, you just, as soon as you pick the cracker up, you ain't pulled it out the bag. It's just and you just
real,
like,
real.
Yeah, son,
Yeah,
that was a good joke.
What?
Yeah.
Like, you want to hear a joke? I want to say.
You want to say no.
Excuse my friend. I want to say hell no, so bad. Excuse me, but I just be like, yeah, be so dry with it. Yeah, you be like da 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 da, get it, and I be like, yeah, but my mind was like, no, I didn't get it, cause I don't want to be like, no, I ain't get it. He be like, da 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 da, whatever. That just keep going.
Right, it'd be too much. But you know. That's pretty much like a lot. Like, I know there's a whole bunch that we ain't told y'all, but that's a lot. Like, that's a
quick speed update.
And we still ain't told y'all everything. We still
Not
got,
in depth.
It's stuff we done left out, and it's other stuff that's coming up. You know, like, it's just crazy.
We just gotta get, and we want to speed y'all up, and then now to the current 2020, you know,
they have to catch up.
See, that's something Jeremiah do right there. You get it, buddy. Catch up, you get it. And DJ be like, yeah, I got it. Or he'll laugh for real, be like, I'll just look at him like, y'all so loser. He'll be like, dang, baby.
Right.
Get him and enjoy.
But sometimes he be hitting it. Sometimes he be getting it. But, you know, this is more of a doggone testimony than it is like an update, like for real, because it's just been a lot been going on, but it's just like we just been growing, getting stronger and stronger in a relationship. Like, we falling, I can tell I'm falling deeper and deeper in love with her.
Be better.
Keep it up.
Be better.
As time goes, you know what I'm saying, it's just like through temptation, through situations. And it's just like you have that foundation in you where you can say no, you know, to anybody.
Brother May told me a story last night. I said, oh, okay.
She didn't even know I was loyal.
He was a real G. I said, oh, okay.
Cell block D.
What? 24
hours.
Because I wasn't in town when that happened.
By myself. You know what I'm saying? Push-ups, no breaks, filming. Hard body, filming. But at the end of the day, he can sit there and pump his chest. But when he in a relationship, he don't cheat. He is not a cheater. No, not.
So,
But, you know, you got your calls of the wilds. And, you know, you either going to catch the fish or you going to shoot the arrow. So you got to figure out what you're going to do.
What that mean?
I don't know. But it just sounded snappy. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, though, like, you know, it's like sometimes you build too much and you come too far and just let it crumble on some crap. It's just like, man, no, I'm good, you know, like you can't do that. It ain't got nothing to do with no kids. Cause we ain't the type of people to be like, you know, we got too many kids, we need to stick together. No. Like I'm a diehard on that right there. Like I do nothing. Cause baby, I had one child and I got up and left. I'm not a believer in that. I'm not gonna use no child, no crutch. No. No.
Because if it's not working, it's not gonna be healthy for your kids.
Exactly.
And you gotta be, especially nowadays, you gotta be a good example for your kids.
Exactly.
Especially that darn Skylar. That girl pick up on everything. That's how I know.
Most definitely. Like you either you breaking your child down because you're not allowing yourself to be happy at its fullest potential. Because if you're not happy, how can you transcend happiness to your children? Because your children listen to 90% of what you do and 10% of what you say, like to the fullest. You can, cause you gotta think about it. How many times you gotta tell your child to do something? More than once, all the time. But how many times do you see your kids acting like you and you wonder how they acting like you?
You be trying to figure out where they got it from.
Where you get that from?
The mama or the daddy. My God.
And that's how you know your kids pay attention to your actions. They don't pay attention to what you do. So it's just like when I get up and grind in the morning, I don't grind for my kids. I grind for myself first. Because if I can't do what I need to do at home, I'm not going to be happy. If I can't pay bills, if I can't make sure food ain't in my kids' mouth, if I can't make sure they got clothes on their back and all that stuff, or toys to even play with, or just little fun things they like to do, that's going to irritate me. So I can't do that for them. I got to do it for me at the end of the day, because it's just like how people like, man, I do this. If it weren't for my kids, I won't be do this. Bump that, because what if you end up losing the child, God forbid? What if you end up losing the child? What you going to do? You going to stop living? No, you got to keep living, because life goes on. So you got to either keep living for that next child you got, or you got to keep living for whatever else you're trying to do in your life, because life don't stop. It keeps going. It doesn't stop. It's like a clock. Clocks never stop. Time waits for no man. So you got to get up there and do what you got to do for you. You got to be happy for yourself, so you can transcend that and show that to your children, so they know how to go out to the same thing. Like right now, me and my wife, we trying to get our entrepreneur stuff going. We not doing that for our babies. We doing it for ourselves. Because we got to be happy. It's things we still want to do. We still have dreams. What I look like dying or getting to 60 years old when I'm about to be in a nursing home and I'm sitting back like, man, why I didn't try this? Or why I didn't try that? Man, bump the wires. We trying to make memories, bro. Like, bump them wires, man. I want to, it feel good for me to sit up and say, hey, son, you know what I'm saying, this is how I built this. You know, this is how your daddy got right here. We building legacies. You know what I'm saying? It take a tree 50 years to get where it need to be. So what you think your destiny got to do the same exact thing. You got to start somewhere. So it's just like you got to sit there and look at the generations of your life. And then when you sit there and look at the generations of your past, and you start figuring out, why am I like this? Why am I do this? Why do I like this? Why do I make these mistakes? You start seeing those same actions in your parents and in your grandparents. And then when you get to yourself, you got to be like, all right, this is where the generational curses end, right here with me. So I can't transcend down to my children. So before my children get old enough, I've already killed the generational curses that was already before me, ahead of my time, before it got to me, that my parents probably did not kill all of them. So when they get to me, it's just like, all right, now it's my turn to kill even more. So when they get down to my children growing up in a whole nother state of mind. It's not about a whole nother lifestyle. It's a whole nother state of mind. A whole nother state of spirituality. A whole nother state of mental health. A whole nother state of physical health. Those are the more important things. The material going to always come. But the mental state, the spiritual state, that's the most important thing. The physical state, that's the most important thing. Before I get to any of that. You know, I don't even know who they're for. I don't even know why they came at me like that. But that's what it is, bro. Like, that's what it is, family. Don't let all that material bull crap debunk your thinking. Bump that. You figure things out. You figure out generationally what's going on. Why do I have these tendencies? And you kill that. That right there even helps with mental illness. Because I struggle with that. I struggle with mental illness, suicidal, depression. Man, oh man, come on, bro. I can sit here and talk to y'all for a minute. And it's just, you know, I can keep going.
He long-winded. But it's some good long wind. Some good wind.
Though, man. It's the truth. Like, it's the real truth, yo. Right.
You know what? Our mukbangs don't even be like everybody else mukbang. We do our own thing.
Always.
Because it's like we can't eat and talk at the same time. Especially if it's something that we really
passionate about.
Yeah. And we want to let y'all know. It's our second one. And it had to be some chicken. You notice that?
Right. Yeah, the first one was chicken too.
No, it was going to be Wingstop, but they was with the shears today.
It was good seeing y'all again.
He's saying, see,
you know, good talking to y'all.
Talking to y'all.
You know.
I feel like we just some talkative people.
Yeah, you know, bro.
It's terrible.
So y'all get ready because we finna start dropping videos. Oh Lord. Man.
Stop acting simple.
I heard it. We finna go.
You can say what you got to say.
Little carelessness going on. But we coming. We finna start dropping content for y'all.
Y'all need to check out his he trying not to plug himself in, but y'all need to go check him out. Look at him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go after my dream, and I got some raps. I'm gonna start dropping like just some verses, and before I can start paying for me some studio time for me to start dropping some songs.
He got to get off that whack shift he on first.
Yeah, second shift is killing me, bro. Like I ain't lying, second shift killing me. Oh my goodness, it's killing me. But when first shift comes, it's gonna make a whole bunch. Just the floodgates gonna open up, and we just gonna have to move and go. And it's Christ-like, CHRISTLYKE.
I'll put the link at the bottom to all his information.
Bro, please. So please check it out. Comment. You know, just give me feedback. You know, I'm on. I feel like I'm, you know, a little rusty, but you know, people been telling me like you sound the same. Like you don't sound local. Like you have your, you know. But you know, I ain't finna go into myself just too much. But you know,
he trying to act modest.
Whatever. Like it's hard for me to talk about my music sometimes. But it's just like, you know, I'm passionate about this, and this is something I really want to do. And I just can't wait to be in the surroundings where I can perfect my sound.
Y'all gonna see his how good he is, because he gonna make an intro for our vlogging channel.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna do that.
And y'all gonna be like, who was that? Like, yeah, that's my husband, y'all.
But y'all be on the lookout. And then Alive, my brand.
Oh yeah.
Alive brand stands for alternate living in victory endure. Alive. Endurance credo is endurance is not a word, it's a lifestyle, okay? You have to live through sacrifice in order to get to endurance. Alright, so it's just like that's just the whole motto, the mantra of the Alive brand. But this is our endless talking
it's like, ooh.
testimony. Like we got so much to share with y'all, so much to tell y'all, but we're gonna end it right here before we keep talking.
No, he would keep talking.
Love,
no,
peace, and elbow grease. Stay tuned to a computer near you.
Post that dude on I did.